Hello, Paul is the best for UK here and welcome to another video. So I recently got this box. We are cancelling Sky in October because it's far too pricey. It's going up yet again. So I decided to get this box. This is a Freesat receiver. I have had Freesat receivers in the past, but this is the Arris 4K one. Now this one I got from Arris, and you can get it from Arris I think as well. It's the sort of 2021 model, is it, or something like that? Okay, so you've got big features, connects to your satellite dish, so you're going to need a satellite dish. Now one good thing about this box is it works on both the Sky HD and the Sky Q LNB on the dish, so it's universal to both types. So this will work no matter what LNB you've got on your box, provided it's pointing that Astra satellite, of course, the correct one. Okay, so inside the box, I have opened this before, so it's not a unique opening experience because I wanted to test it, but yep, this is the box itself. You got your remote control down here. It's all wrapped up I think when you first open it, but I'll totally cellophane off. So you've got your remote, you've got a few buttons there. Shame it hasn't got YouTube button, I would have liked that, but yep, it's got Netflix and stuff. Right, okay, so this is where the batteries goes, of course. Now you do get two batteries included in the box as well, two AA batteries. They're probably the worst batteries ever, but they'll do to get you started if you don't happen to have any. So yeah, put them in. Now you can test the remote. Now if you I don't know if you know this, but if you point your remote at a phone camera or a camera, you can see the invisible to the naked eye infrared beam that shows you that it's working. It's also got a red LED on the front of it anyway. There's the box itself. It's quite a nice design. It's like curved around the edges, and it's just very simple, very basic. You've got your IR sensor there. So you've got two inputs for your satellite dish there. HDMI port, optical for optical audio, USB port. That's probably for my updates or something like that. I don't know. You've got Ethernet port, and the box has also got Wi-Fi built in, so you don't have to use Ethernet if that's inconvenient. So you've got your quick start guide. Yeah, it just tells you some basic. I'm using the 500GB one. You can get them in 1TB and 2TB models. Safety notice, just a general safety notice about batteries and things like that. I think they by law have to provide things like that. Okay, you've also got your power adapter. It will be packaged better than this. I've just wrapped it back up crudely here. This is, if I can get this to focus on the camera, I think it's 12 volts at 3 amps. Okay, so yep, that's the power adapter. It's a little basic power adapter there. The power supply is not built in. You have to use the power adapter. You also get a HDMI lead included, a 4K. Okay, so like I mentioned previously, this box can support both the new Sky Q LNB and the original Sky HD or Sky Standard LNB. So yeah, it takes you through a setup phase when you first. It's quite clever. It automatically detects which type of LNB you've got. So I have actually connected this to my standard LNB for this video, but we do have a universal LNB, and we've got the choice of both standard and the Sky Q LNB, the 4K LNB. But this is just showing you working in standard mode because the cabling for the Sky Q parts side of it is in the bedroom, and I've got this downstairs. Okay, so my Sky Q doesn't run out until October, and I don't envy myself calling them up to cancel because it's always a nightmare. But I thought I'd get the box early so I could be prepared. Right, so you can see it's detected our LNB, so you can set up your channels. So yeah, it is standard LNB with 2 cables. So you can see, this will let you record 2 channels at the same time, so that's what that does. So after it's all finished and scanning, this is what you're presented with. Now as you can see, it's got a lot of interactivity to it. It's trying to sort of mimic Sky Q a little bit, I think. You've got like all these suggestions for programs on here with like the pictures. Obviously you must have this connected to the internet, so you have to either plug in your Ethernet cable or set up Wi-Fi with your Wi-Fi password, which is done in settings. So you got a reminder section as well, which is useful. On-demand services, where you can watch anything whenever you want. You don't have to wait for it to come on. What's in this section, and you can see like all the apps it's got now. Interestingly, it hasn't got channel 4 on it. I think maybe Freesat had a disagreement with channel 4. It hasn't got channel 4 on demand, should I say, yet. It's got ITV Extra, the new service from ITV. It's got Channel 5, etc. on the on-demand. You can also search for programs as well with that feature there. These are main TV guide. It looks very similar to the old Humax one, but with a bit more colour, and it's got a few more features, I think. It's the one downside about the box, I think. It's not as smooth to operate as a Sky Q box, say. It's not the fastest in the world with the navigation, but it still does the job. You can sort of like record an entire series, record this episode, of course, just like you can on Sky. But yet this is going to save a hell of a lot of money. We have to pay 62 quid a month for Sky Signature and multi-room setup that we've got in the house currently, and I'm not really prepared to pay that with the cost of living and everything anymore, so I decided to get this. Now this box is quite expensive now. It's over £200, but I've used a finance agreement with Currys on this, so I'm getting this for 8 quid a month. So I will be paying 8 quid a month, but it's still better than paying 62 quid a month. And yep, so I thought I'd show you the Freesat Arris 4K box. You can see it working here. You've got your iPlayer. This is your on-demand. This is what will happen if you choose like an on-demand program that's in like suggested for you. It will automatically take you to that particular application. So if it's on the BBC, for example, it would take you to BBC iPlayer, of course. If you watch something on Watch, it will take you to Watch on demand, etc, etc. You got YouTube on here, YouTube Kids, Netflix, Prime Video, so it's all in one. Got like BritBox is also on here. That's all the apps at the minute. You can see ITO Hub is no longer available. They're going to remove that because of ITVX. And yeah, so for an all-in-one solution, it's pretty good actually. I'm quite impressed. It's a lot better than my Humax Freesat box that I used to have. A lot more features. You can also rewind to previous points in the TV guide as well. That's already been on. It's quite clever how it does that. Not every channel supports that, but you can like say if you missed EastEnders earlier, you can rewind. You can go backwards on BBC One to when EastEnders was on and press play, and it will play it from iPlayer. It's quite clever, quite seamless. The sound quality is good. The picture quality is obviously 4K, but the broadcasts aren't 4K. But any app that might support 4K, the box is also HDR compliant as well, I believe. So yeah, that's the Freesat Arris 4K box. Not too bad of a box, to be honest, and I'm going to give this 8 out of 10. Seems like really good. The only downside I don't like about it, it's a bit slow with the menu navigation. So thank you for watching. Have a pleasant evening or a pleasant day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.